Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's session of Glory of the Giants here on Swindler's Den. I'm not going to say that again. I'm not going to say we have a goodie tonight, even though we do. It's stolen intros to channels. I'm not doing it. But yeah, before we get started, of course, a couple quick reminders, all y'all out there in TV land. Be sure to like and subscribe this here YouTube channel, as well as follow all the other social medias. What's the temples? What's the temples for,
guys?
Grizio?
This hasn't happened in so long. Barely and Baka switched.
Oh, nice.
It hasn't happened in so long. I don't know why. Just randomly.
Both times you've done this is when I say like and subscribe. I'm like, does he not want me to say that? Because that happened previously.
I just don't understand the logic behind the switch. It always happens like 30 seconds into the recording. It's like, yeah, let's do this. That'll be fun.
That'll be a hoot.
All right, we're fine. You guys are switched back.
All right, cool. But yes, social medias, the Twitters, mostly Discord though. Discord, you can find the invite to our Discord in the About section of our YouTube channel. And then, of course, be sure to check out all of our other shows. All of our other shows currently have finished, but new year, new us. There'll be plenty of new shows on the way shortly. That being said, let's introduce our players for today. We have Grizlocke.
Hello, I'm Grizlocke. I'm trying to crank 90s in Fortnite. But no, I've been trying to crank out very long streaming sessions of Baldur's Gate 3 on Saturdays. So if you want to find me streaming, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch. I've been dual streaming Baldur's Gate 3, and we've been like playing for like 6 to 8 hours a day. Well, on Saturdays. So it's been crazy. Yep.
Nice. Who are you playing today?
I'm playing Kelborn Kerrigan. He is a very handsome half elf redhead man.
Very good intro. Very good intro. Next, we have Barely Caffeinated.
Hey there, I am Barely Caffeinated, drinker of all things coffee and tea. Oh yeah. You can check me over at Crits and Coffee on YouTube, where I'm currently playing through Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Except my wife is making all the decisions, so it's lots of fun. Tonight I am playing as Siegfried, the human cleric.
Nice. Next, we have DrPhage. Hey, are you playing Baldur's Gate 3 anywhere?
I'm playing it in my living room, but you can't watch because I don't stream it anywhere.
Well, do you have Windows?
I guess you could watch. You can find me on Twitter at Little Growth. You can also find me at the Interdimensional Library, IDL_RPGS on Twitter as well. I play there with Baka and Kyle on the show Gluttony and Earth. We just recorded more episodes for it, and it was very fun. It had been a hot minute, so come check us out there. But tonight, I'm playing Benjamin, the half-elf warlock.
Oh, speaking of a hot minute, we have Kyle.
Hey, it's me, Kyle. You can find me over on my YouTube channel, streaming Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, whoops, sorry. Read the wrong lines. Tonight I'll be playing Kelborn, the half-elf fighter paladin.
Oh. And before I start this recap, we did try recording this session before, but some things went wrong. The recording, we don't know where it is. Don't ask. It's gone. It's gone. But we are going to include like the beginning of that session as part of our canon backstory. So that will be part of the recap, and then we will rejoin essentially a little less than halfway through where what we did in that session. So you'll get the important stuff, but some of the planning will be included in the recap. So speaking of the recap, last time on Glory of the Giants, our group had were wandering through the Feywild, and they had just found the Vorpal Blade dust and infused it into Kelborn's giant runic sword that he had also upgraded with the power of the giant runes at the Standing Stones in the Summer Court. After that, they had gathered together in Bilibos's secret hideout, where the whole gang, Kelborn's whole gang that he used to roll with back in the day, had joined together with as much information as they could gather about the Winter Queen's hold over the spring court. But they had learned that she was working with a what are they called? You guys know, Fomorian royal who seemed strange and more not cursed than the other Fomorians. And he seemed to be doing some kind of experiments inside of the spring court, including new technologies that hadn't been seen before, strange pipes that that were pumping in this weird sludgy substance through the tower, or through the court down into the dungeons. The group had then decided they were going to go and take Kelborn's father, or convince him to come with them from the town that sits next to the spring court. The three people not known to the Feywild entered to kind of go unnoticed as much as possible, where they stopped to get a bottle of wine, a nice vintage at the price of a song and the memories that song held. They then convinced Kelborn's father, Cormac, to come with them to meet with his son outside of town, where they did. And there was a nice little reunion. Cormac was very concerned that Kelborn had let his bow go, but knew that it was important to get them to convince his father to come and talk to him. They learned that Cormac had been working with the Winter Queen so that he wouldn't be frozen, and that he could continue to support his wife, and that she wouldn't be taken or frozen, and did tell the group that there were some heroes from a different realm that had been frozen, as well as many others frozen inside of the actual court itself, used as lawn decorations. And the king of the spring court and the princess were also frozen in there. The princess frozen on her throne in defiance of the Winter Queen, and the king frozen in a kneeling position in front of his throne, so that when the Winter Queen would sit there, he'd be kneeling to her. The group then decided that it was time to strike now, when the Winter Queen was less than alert. They would go in, brought in by Cormac and a disguised Rakala. And once they were inside the walls, and Cormac had deviated a lot of the permafrost guardians and sentinels that were working with the old spring court guard, once he deviated them away from the main court, Bilibos, the twins, and Sharn, the Winter Eladrin, that was one of Kelborn's old friends, would split off and start a small rebellion amongst these spring court guards against the permafrost guardians, to keep all of them busy, while the rest of the group went into the court with the Winter Queen, who had been summoned to deal with the rebels that had been captured. And as they entered into this freezing courtyard, the once blooming flowers covered in permafrost, they saw the Winter Queen sitting on an iced over throne, a tall being, kind of resembles what a satyr would be, except with deer features. So these thin black antlers on top of her head. Her nose kind of comes down into that like a deer's nose would, and then it clefts on the upper lip. You can't see her long deer legs because they're covered in a gown that shimmers with silvers and ice blues. She does carry a large staff frozen over with different crystalline ice, and she's got this long brown hair, large black doe eyes, with flecks of ice encrusting her eyelashes, as she stared down at all of you menacingly. And the group began talking to her, putting on the show that they had been brought here against their will. Benjamin using a major illusion to kind of cover up that they kind of hide their weapons and make it look like they had been imprisoned. And then Benjamin decided to play a little fey trick of his own, and try to convince the Winter Queen that he wanted to turn against his allies and that he could be an asset to her. And as he did this, he approached and charmed one of the permafrost guardians that was with the queen. And this is where we enter into combat. So we already have initiative rolled. I'm going to remember.
I think you want to re-roll though, right? I mean,
I asked everybody else and they didn't. So.
Damn it.
But we will go into this charming effect happening. What do you say anything to this large hulking elemental ice, the flat top, head extends right into the shoulders, being that is, there's two of them hulking in front of this queen, and you have charmed one of them.
Yes, I kind of motion off to the side away from the queen, and as the first kind of command under this charm, just say, why don't you just do a couple cartwheels for me, friend?
Oh yeah, we actually aren't into combat because you aren't being aggressive with this. I forgot. Whoopsie. Let me turn into some whimsical. Yeah, this guardian begins to attempt a cartwheel. It's like its arms aren't the right length, or its arms are long enough to do this, but as it goes to do it, let's do a dex save for young guardian.
Guardian Leviosa.
Wow, this is the most dexterous permafrost behemoth you've ever seen. As a perfect cartwheel through the snow as it starts going off towards the wall, just continuing the cartwheel.
I did move myself back because I have to remain within 20 feet of everyone, so that I remain within the major image.
Starts to cartwheel off is very good, but you do know a lot of Fae are immune to such charms. Is there anything else you can offer?
You bastard. How dare you?
Surely you deal with others than just Fae. It seems you have quite powerful allies who have workings on other places than just the Feywild.
She kind of zeroes in on you, bringing up her other allies. So, how much have you heard of these other allies?
They seem very interesting and capable themselves. They've done, from what I've heard, very useful improvements to this castle and others inside of it.
Well, I'm not as involved with their goings-ons. Perhaps you'd like to meet them and see, and they can explain it better themselves.
I'm sure that can wait until, and kind of motion to the other party members until we've dealt with this unpleasantness. And I'll also, through the spore, say, anytime y'all want to go, I'm running out of things.
She kind of sits back in the throne again. And how would you like to deal with these former allies of yours? Is it a quick freezing? Would you like to see them suffer first?
I'm gonna rapport spores to Benjamin, try to get her to come closer.
We are on the same page there, Kyle. I'll say, I I mean, seems you have many statues here already, but I feel it's always best to have a more personal touch, removing these problems. As I'll kind of like step to the side and motion for her, almost like inviting her down.
Do a persuasion.
Okay. Oh. All I can do is talk to people. That is a 22.
She will.
No.
Let's see. Oh,
24. Sorry, I can't do math.
she will reach her hand out for her staff. These long, blackened, clawed hands wrap around the staff as she stands up at her full height, somewhere between 8 and 9 feet tall. Not as tall as some of the giants you faced, but still an imposing figure. She steps forward. You like just elegant movement as she moves forward. And you see as she moves behind her. What's our passives here? Passive perceptions, I should say.
11.
Mine's pretty high, I think. 16.
16. You see as she moves there, like this ground is covered in snow and frost, but as she moves and her gown drags behind her, just a sheet of ice occurs behind her as she moves. She'll get to about here. She kind of looks over to you and to the group. So, a personal touch, you'd say. Well, what's more personal than a friend dealing with them?
Indeed. If you'll allow myself to be unrestrained, I think it will make it a bit easier.
All right, let's see here. What do you have, Queen? Spells? Where'd your spells go, lady?
I'm gonna rapport spores again. Start with me. Bring me up to her.
I'll just report spores back. Sure. Yep. Great. There's a slight touch of panic in Benjamin's voice.
She'll kind of gesture to Rakala, who is in disguise, not look as much like herself, to release you so that you can deal with your friends as you see fit.
Great. I will I have to adjust the illusion so it looks like Rakala's releasing me. And then say, I think we'll save the best for last at this moment. The one you care about the most. We'll start with you in the back there. The one... He's a very simple sort, just a fisherman, but was useful along the way.
Oh, we were buddies.
As I would be pointing towards Kevhorn to come forward first.
Do you want me in front of Rakala or? Oh, that's.
Well, I mean, Rakala will come over to you and like pull you forward a little bit. So it's wherever you want. Like you can kind of point where you want him to be, Kevhorn to be.
I kind of want to be over here, but like if you want me over here.
I can't because I mean that's the edge of the illusion. So if you step beyond that, you'll no longer be in the illusion, but we can break that at any moment. I would point towards and like motion up and then point directly in front of me, but I have no plan for how I'm gonna try and kill you because I have not like this is where Benjamin is also like, we got to do something, guys. I got nothing for this. I got nothing. We got to do something.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. As I'm walking or being forced force to walk towards Benjamin. Last second, I will leap towards this icy, frigid queen, and I will grapple.
Oh.
Trying to make her. I don't know if I should make her lose the staff or just grapple for Kelborn to do something. I will. It seems like her source of power is from the staff, so I'm gonna.
At the very least, you're wasting a legendary resistance. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. So what are you gonna try and do? Grapple or disarm?
I'm not gonna do a lot of damage to help. So I'm gonna, if I can beat it, I'll just grapple her.
Okay, we'll roll a contested grapple, and then we will go into initiative.
This is fun.
So
For
roll
the
an
audience.
Oh, good.
This is very different than how we played it out the first time. So even though we've done this, totally different scenario now.
Roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Come on, Kevorn. You got this.
I will use my advantage on this one. Because I do not want to fail, but I feel like I will.
Strong boy. You
How
got
much
this.
would that be? Okay. Tw 27?
You would jump at this. To those of the audience, this is a cervide, is what they're called. These deer folk things. You grab her essentially around the waist because she's so much taller than you. And you have her grappled as we go into initiative. Now we get the music.
Okay.
Start laying it on her.
I'm just checking some things here to make sure. I believe we'll do a round with the surprise condition, but she might get it cleared quicker because of her high initiative.
Oh, so she can use her reactions and nonsense.
Yeah. And like surprise too, a lot of people are like, oh, it's only if you sneak up on them, but I like to do surprise if you jump them like this.
This
And when they're
feels-
in an uncombative position.
Feels like this was a pretty good surprise. We talked her up. Nice little jump from nowhere.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yes. So we start the initiative. So this is turn 1 of initiative, but she has the surprise condition, so she can't take any actions or do anything on her turn. Unfortunately, her turn is first. So the surprise condition clears, and we do go to Siegfried.
Okay. I will do my specialty first round, and I'm going to bless all of us here.
Yay.
So,
Yay.
Thank you.
Even
there's
Rakala.
your bliss. Even Rakala.
All right.
Even the Ice Queen. Let's make it a fair fight.
You gotta. Anything else from you, Siegfried?
That is all I will do.
All right. I think that means we have a legendary action.
We're all like lined up and shit.
Until cool. Let's do this one. As she like turns her head to look down at you, Kevorn, just hugging around her waist. You feel the winds begin to whip up into flurry. I need dexterity saving throws from everybody, please.
I do not want to lose my grapple, so I will use advantage.
Ability checks. That would be this, right? Ability
Yes.
always confuses the shit out of me for some
Oh
reason.
yes, I forgot. Kelborn does have a level of exhaustion because it's not an ability check; it's a saving throw.
So
he
it's
does have
not
one
at
level of
disadvantage?
exhaustion, not disadvantage, just normal. Because when they opened the doors, they got blasted with cold wind, and he failed to save on that.
Does Bless apply to this?
Yes.
Bless
Bless is
us,
on
okay.
saving throws. Saving throws on
Yep.
attack rolls.
I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Oh, bless. That's right. Okay. Okay, that might actually do it.
Benjamin got an 18.
18,
16.
16.
I don't think that actually does it. No, never. remembering.
Kelborn,
I got a 17.
17, and Siegfried.
Got a nat 20 for 23.
A natural
Let's go.
20. So that means Kev and Kel fail. You are now blinded as a snow blind begins to rage through this courtyard.
Oh, I know where she is.
You still will have disadvantage on attacks, even though you have her grappled,
I don't need to. I'm a suplexer.
because she can kind of counteract better now that you're blinded. All right, that is her legendary action, which means we get to Kevhorn.
I will. I don't know. guys, where are you? Can't see.
I can't see. I'm alone.
I will. Should I be in front of her, or should it be like my token? Should it be on top or in front of her?
You would still take up your own space.
Okay. If anything, I remember where the other ice boy is. I will summon my echo there.
All right. Does it say a spot you can see when on the summoning echo?
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
I've been blinding a lot of people today. I've been having to check this a lot.
Yes, it is.
You can see
It is.
you wouldn't be able to
So-
summon your echo currently.
Could I don't know what to do here.
You can still attack while having her grappled, I believe.
Yep.
Sure. Disadvantage? Because I'm
Nope.
blinded.
It's normal. Oh yeah, disadvantage because it's normal. Yeah, disadvantage because you're blinded. The grapple doesn't give disadvantage, but the blindness does.
Hmm. 16?
16 misses as you kind of fumble for your trident while still trying to keep your arms around her as she kind of just keeps it away with her staff.
Did you use bless?
Can roll bless.
That was not my thing. 17?
But then you're able to maneuver around her staff and get a hit. You can roll damage.
I'm putting
Feels
everything
Siegfried's
into this.
the guiding hand of Ilmater as you remaneuver your trident.
Plus, I will use Strike a Stone Giant. That is a D6. I will also roll a D20. 8, 4, 12, and then I will smite.
Ooh, big boy damage off the rip. You know what? I just remembered. The thing Kyle's been reminding me about all day. As you try to stab her and get past it, you hear crackling as a wall of ice appears in front of this trident, and it will negate the damage. As you stab your trident into this icy shield, it explodes. I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh.
Kyle was so excited about this ability all day.
Yep.
And I almost forgot to do it.
19.
A 19. That is going to, I believe, pass. Somebody's phone is buzzing, by the way. Where is it? I think you pass it, but I want to make sure you pass it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I pass. I see right here in my notes.
Why
It
doesn't
says
it
Kyle passes every deck save from the student.
Oh, true. I forgot you had that ability.
Yeah.
If it's the same as their spell save, an 18 passed.
Yeah, like there's one or two weird saves on this stat block that are different for some reason. And I think this might be lower. I mean, if it's lower, he passes anyway. Oh, he should be here. No, I don't know. You pass. You pass. You're fine.
Automatically passes.
You pass. You're fine. I just have to figure that out for later. I know it was on the stat block.
Well, since my damage is gone, I did not actually.
Yep, you wouldn't have used up your Divine Smite. All right, cool. That being said, we will then go to Rakala. She looks to Celeborn. Should I go after the queen or deal with the guardians?
Go for that one over there on the left. Guardian.
Right, she wasn't blinded, so she can.
Oh, I mean, I can't see.
Oh God, she's got to get away to not get hit. 5, 10. Oh, and didn't mention for the audience, and also remind all of you, rough terrain when you're in this area. So she can get there, she can dash.
Wait, the whole ground is rough terrain?
Yes. All the ground is rough terrain. And you do see the sheet of ice dragging behind the Ice Queen, maybe others. We'll see how that affects the battlefield. Sorry, a little scuffed as we get back into where we left off. We'll get all the information there at some point or another. After Rakala is the Permafrost Guardian. This one is going to stride forward to meet Rakala, leaving a trail of ice behind it as well, as it's going to take its 2 slam attacks on her.
She didn't ready in action in case he walked into.
You know, she had to use her action to dash to get closer to him. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, she wouldn't be nearly close enough, and Benjamin probably would have gotten attacked. One does hit.
That's not nice. You don't need to attack me.
Well, you know.
What did I do?
Well, y'all kind of turned on the queen.
What did I
You never turn on the queen. For big ol' 14 points of bludgeoning damage to Rakala. And is there... No, with them there's not. Alright, cool. That is that one, and the other one's just kind of wandering around, having a time, having a day.
Doing great, buddy.
Oops, I pulled up his old stat block. I don't need that. At the end of the Permafrost Guardian's turn, the Winter Queen, looking down at you, Cavhorn, is going to hold up her hand, and snow start. You don't see this, but Benjamin and Siegfried do. Snow starts to correlate into her hand and turns into a small bird that she lets fly away. As it flies off, hits the brick walls of the courtyard and dissipates into them. This is a mechanic that uses a D10 at the start of each round, so including this next round is still going to tick down 1, even though it happened halfway through the round. The die will go down until it gets to 0, and we'll see what happens then. So we'll put it on a 10 for her legendary action, and that is the end of her legendary action. It is now Benjamin's turn.
Great. This map is very hard for me to see where the fuck I'm going.
I can try to change the color of the grid if that would help.
We're fine. I just had to zoom in. I'm going to move over here and just say to the queen as I'm running, told you, very persuasive. as I'm going to summon both my shark and my anchor.
Ooh. Let me get them here and here. They're up in the top left-hand corner for you.
Perfect. Shark going right behind the permafrost. Anchor going right behind Kevhorn.
All right.
And my shark is going to take one attack on the Guardian. He still has all of his hit points, though. Ooh, not going to matter. That's a 25 to hit.
A 25 will hit.
Ooh, pretty decent damage. 13 piercing damage to him.
All right. This shark comes and bites into this chunk of ever-frozen ice as it engages with Rakala. Anything else from you?
No.
All right. Sorry, I'm just very confused at the stat block. I thought there was more things on it. She had spells last time I used the stat block. What happened?
Oh well.
I burned it.
She did have spells. I mean, I'm
Ah.
not
She did have
complaining she
spells.
doesn't have them.
Where did they go?
Gone.
You made it up.
I might have to get the actual book. So I think that something happened to this page in between when I used this last. Very strange. All right. While I figure that out, Kelborn, it is your turn.
Can't see.
That's true.
I just wildly
Open your eyes.
for the first time, like you guys probably didn't even know I could do this. Actually no, I think you guys saw this only once before, very early on. I just wildly whip out like start summoning this this like vine and try and whip it the direction that the queen was, but like I know nothing's gonna happen because like I'm gonna miss. So I'm
Never
assuming
know.
disadvantage roll. Actually, you know what? 16 plus 2, 18.
Is that
18
with
will hit?
plus?
That's with bless, yeah. 18 hits.
18 will. Yep.
So that's 9 piercing damage.
Nice.
I could pull her, but she's being grappled, so I don't think I can. / I don't think it's a good idea to.
All right.
I'm like, did I hit her, or was that you?
You got it. You're doing great.
Hey, I'm just gonna go this way. Is this like a bush? I just walk into this rose bush.
Yeah, for some reason the site that I'm using like removed her reactions and her spellcasting for some reason. So I have them now, so we're good to go now. Very strange. All right, cool. Yeah, you kind of dive over into this frozen rose bush. At the end of the round, back at the top, the layer action will happen. Let's do one of these. Oh god, this is gonna be bad for all y'all. The ice wind continues to howl and rip through this courtyard. All creatures that aren't immune to cold damage have disadvantage on making saving throws against cold damage or cold-based effects while within 60 feet of the Snow Queen, a Winter Queen. This effect lasts until the next round. And after the lair action is the Winter Queen, who now gets her full turn. As she continues to look down at you, Kevhorn, just wrapped around her, just to say, "So you want to embrace winter, do you?" As you start to feel your armor become colder and crack, I need everybody within 30 feet of the Winter Queen to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
But it's difficult terrain, so it doesn't make it to me. Because that's a thing that happens.
That's not true.
Alright.
22 for Siegfried.
Did you say with disadvantage?
You would have disadvantage on this.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. I rolled the exact same thing. It doesn't matter.
I don't know why my brain's not working. What type of roll was it?
Constitution.
Okay, then that is a 13.
Ooh.
It's
Fuck
actually
you, Ice
10 for
Queen.
me.
Ooh.
I got
I
23.
I got an 18.
What were they doing with this? Something changed because this ability didn't do damage before, and the website has it doing a ton of damage. I'm like, no. So yes, everybody who got below a 17 will gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh, rough.
And that is her turn. It is then going to be Siegfried.
All right. Siegfried is going to move 5 feet forward, and as he does so, he begins to float into the air. And through multiple voices, similar to like the Avatar state, he says, "I will not allow you to harm the Spring Court anymore." And as he floats 10 feet from the ground, ethereal wings glistening with luminescence unfurl from Siegfried's back, their incorporeal feathers shimmering with the purity of celestial grace. His eyes, once blue, begin to drip blood and transmute into orbs of radiant brilliance akin to the sun itself. They radiate an intense warmth and wisdom that seem to peer into the very depths of one's soul, offering both solace and guidance. Above Siegfried's head materializes an incorporeal halo, a halo not of mere gold or light, but of divine energy and compassion for Ilmater.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
And that is his turn.
Hell yeah.
Nice. At the end of your turn, let's do a legendary action. She looks up to see this divine light begin to emanate from Siegfried's form as he starts to lift off the ground. She balls up her clawed hand and almost like she's throwing something underhand forward throw. I need... Wow, I could get all of you with this maybe. Let's see.
Ruh-roh.
Benjamin, how far away are you from Kelborn? Oh, sure enough.
I could be
I need
further away.
No, you're fine. Everybody make me a strength saving throw, please. As she hurls out soft lobs, because she doesn't have to get it too far, the snowball, and it begins to expand and falls down in a large clump on top of all of you.
I might have passed.
Disadvantage.
Is this cold based, I'm assuming?
Let me double check. I don't think this one will count for it.
Ooh.
Because it's not doing cold damage. I'm gonna say this one won't count, even though the wording's kind of vague, so that you could make it count. I'm not gonna make it count. So just a flat roll.
18.
All right.
I also got an 18, surprisingly.
Nice.
16.
No.
Okay.
Faerun rolled a nat 20 for a 32.
Unfortunately, the only one affected is Siegfried, who just went into the celestial form. As the snow falls and coats on your wings that are trying to lift you off the ground, you become restrained with this heavy snow fall upon you.
Damn.
Area was already difficult terrain, and that is all that happens. So you're just restrained currently.
Could have been worse. I thought it was a different spell that was gonna happen.
Yeah, nope. This is just a restraining spell.
Order. What?
Oh, yep. It's Kevborn.
You said
Hi,
restraining spell. I said order. Restraining order.
Yeah. Restraining order. And it's technically not a spell, it's a feature. So anyway, it is Kevborn's turn.
I open my eyes and I see another blinding thing. Siegfried's eyes.
You are no longer blinded, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, does that end with
Who's-
time?
Oh, it's the end.
Oh,
Yeah, you are no longer blinded.
okay. If that's the case, I will spawn an echo next to her over on this side,
All right.
and I'm about to beat her up.
Get her ass.
Embrace my trident. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll say that was Echo. I use Unleash Incarnation. Okay, better. That is a 11 plus 9. 20, 30, 20.
That'll hit. Reaction. The shield, the ice wall comes up in between you, your trident, and her again. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Let me have the last hit. I will murder her.
You got to get the first hit off first, bud.
I rolled a 15.
15 is going to fail. As your trident connects with this wall of ice and it shatters once again, you will take some damage. I got to decide which one's cold, which one's piercing beforehand.
Did you use bless?
Oh.
Yes, plus on your saving throws.
It is a 17.
17 will pass,
Oh.
saving you from 34 points of damage.
Jeez,
So thank your bless. Thank your bless.
I would have to roll a con save.
Ooh, baby.
It's getting scary already. Let's get it. All right. Anything else for your turn, Kevhorn?
I'm not done with her. Action surge.
Action surge.
Not done with you yet.
I am not done.
Get over here.
That'll hit is a 12, 9, 21.
No hit.
I am tired. I'm tired of you.
Tired of you, he says.
We haven't even started this fight, barely.
14, and then I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
Smite is a 2d8 or 2d6?
2d8.
2d8. You're a d8. Yep. 24 damage.
24 points of damage as you avoid getting shredded by these ice shards exploding out from the ice shield, and you bring your trident back again to stab as she is recovering from bringing up this ice shield.
I'm not done yet.
Not done yet.
Unleash Incarnation.
Didn't you already
Yeah.
unleash Incarnation? Or you
I can
can
do it
every time you
whenever-
attack. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
am tired of her already. 15 plus 9. 24.
That'll hit. That will hit.
Get her out of my sight. No. Well. Am I able to use smite again?
Yeah, every time you attack, you can smite.
Yep.
14.
Just uses up your spell slots. So keep track of those.
14 plus 4, 8. I can't math. 1, 2. 26.
26. Two big hits as Kevhorn is already over this combat as if he had already done half of it before.
And that's where I end my turn.
All right. Audience, they didn't finish the fight last time, so it's all good too. They were already mid combat. We're just starting at the top again. It's fun. It's fun and cool.
Yeah, no. Last time was a warm up round.
Yeah.
Or run.
Yeah, just a warm up run. This is the practice mode.
Yeah.
Did a little quick save right before the fight.
That's right.
At
F5.
F5, F8. At the end of Kevhorn's turn, we're going to get another legendary action.
Oh,
As
no.
you stab into her twice, she's going to bring her staff up to have the pointed, jagged, crystalline shards at the top and bring it down at you for an attack.
Saying pretty cool staff.
That's a natural one, baby.
Ooh.
She is going to miss.
Okay.
How does it feel? How does it feel for your attack to miss?
It would then be Rakala, who's going to take her club attacks on this Permafrost Guardian. One will hit. The other will be a natural 1. To knock some health off of this dude. And then, you know what? No, I've used. Never mind. We're good. The Permafrost Guardian's turns. This one is going to take one swing at Rakala, one at the shark.
Oh, my baby.
Oops. It was very caught. The one against Rakala will hit. One against the shark will also hit.
Okay.
I'm like looking at different things every time I look at this stupid stat block. All right, cool. Found it. Found it with my own eyes.
Doing great.
Thank you. 17 points of bludgeoning damage to your shark.
Ooh, that hurts.
Ow, please don't do that
Just a little
again.
It's a little guy.
Just a little guy. And then, you know what? This guy's been wandering for a couple rounds. Let's have a persuasion check come from Benjamin.
Sure.
Against the Winter Queen's persuasion.
That's a 26.
It's a 26. Guardian continues to wander. Cartwheeling off in the distance. Just cartwheels off in the distance. You know what? While we're
great,
at
sweetie.
There's some useless ice sheets over there as well. All right.
Break any statues.
Benjamin, it is your turn.
Excellent. 5, 10, 15. Gonna move over here.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm gonna move here because that means I can only hit the Guardian with my Ring of the Worm.
Oh, all
As
right.
a 15-foot cone of fire comes out from my hands. I need a dexterity saving throw from the Permafrost Guardian.
I think he fails. What's your dex, my guy? Yeah, oh yeah, an 8.
It is only 5 fire damage, though.
5 fire damage, but it does seem to lick at the permafrost. You can see it start to look like it's sweating almost as this fire rolls over this elemental.
Cool. My shark is then going to bite the Guardian.
All right.
Which he got a 25 on that attack roll.
That'll hit.
For poopy damage. For 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Got it. All right, cool. Anything else from you?
No, my anchor is in a good place. So yep, that'll be everything for me.
All right, sounds good. Then we have Kelborn.
Okay.
You are no longer blind.
Yay! I can see. I can fight. I saw her. Well, I see her now, like lifting her staff or whatever she had done. And I'm sorry, Benjamin. I'm gonna try to dispel magic on the staff.
That is so cool.
All right, roll me a spell casting check.
Okay.
So D20 plus your spell casting modifier.
Would that be disadvantage? I'm sorry. I'm so bad at knowing exhaustion. It says abilities, ability checks.
Let me look at some wording. I'm using counterspell as an example. I know it's dispel magic, but they essentially work the same from what I understand, at least. Everything. Come on. Oh, my computer is being slow again. Why you do this? Here we go. If you cast a spell, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. So it is an ability check, so it would be disadvantage.
Shit. All right. Well, don't worry. It's not gonna happen, Benjamin. And then I just add my modifier. 16.
16 is gonna fail.
Shit. I start using my movement. Half of 15 would be 7. So I can move like 5 feet. Do we want to call it 5 or 10 feet?
You can do 10. You can do 10.
Okay. I start moving up a little closer. And that was my action. Wasted. Bonus
Years
action.
of academy training wasted.
Bonus action. I cry.
Okay, that works for me.
I did have a question for you. So, when it comes to my sword's upgrade with the runes, can I use each of those runes? Do I choose a rune a day? Like, how does that work
You essentially just choose one of those runes.
for the day?
How
How many uses do I get a day? Is it proficiency
I'll
bonus?
I'll say you choose one of those runes, and you can swap it each time you level up, kind of like ranger spellcasting.
Okay. Until I get Rune Fighter, and then I can actively use those, I assume.
So once you get Rune Fighter, you can use the runes that you get from Rune Fighter or whatever.
And then use an additional one from.
But you
this
yeah,
one.
you get an additional one, and that one you can change
Got
each
it.
level up.
Okay. Alrighty, then in that case. Wait, how many times can I use it again? Just once?
That's a good thing I should know.
It's okay. Well, it might come up. It's the only reason. But for now, I pass my turn. I end my turn.
I end my turn. I put one card face down, and I end
That's
my
essentially what I
turn.
did. I failed to dispel magic roll, and then I moved an inch.
How many times can you normally use a rune with Rune Fighter?
Let's
Rune
see.
Knight.
I don't know. That's a great question. Because I can do it a bunch, but on my level 20 character. But that's my level 20 character. Let me find. If you want to go to the next person, I can start looking how often I
cool.
can do it at level.
Sounds good. We will do that. The next person is the layer action. Perfect person to go next. As the wind begins to die down, and you no longer have disadvantage on the saving throws against cold or cold-based effects, you see the staff as the queen pulls it back out of the snow next to Kevor and begins to gleam, and the snow and ice around you begins to shimmer brilliantly with the light as it reflects it. I need nobody to do anything because all attack rolls against the Snow Queen and her allies have disadvantage until the next layer action. With that layer action being over, it is now the Snow Queen's turn. I just have such a juicy lineup of players here. I hate to do it to y'all. First, I have to roll this. Good to know. I need a. Of course, it doesn't have it on the character sheet. I'm so sorry. I am so not on top of things today. I'm gonna need a save from Siegfried and Kevwarn. The conditions of the save are as follows once this loads.
It's once a short rest / long rest, by the way.
Okay. So yeah, it would be once short rest then for you. Okay, roll 20. Thank you. Thank you for being good to me. Of course, I open Google to open another roll 20 thing. I need a Constitution saving throws from Siegfried and Kevhorn, and now it's open on the actual 20. Cool, thank you.
I am scared, so I'm gonna use advantage.
All right.
I am also going to use my DM inspiration.
DM inspiration. Ooh.
Was it Dex or Con?
It is Con. You don't have to do it though. You're not in the
Oh,
cone.
okay. Sorry, I was reading the thing, so I was only half.
Oh, you're
listening.
fine. I wish I could get you in the cone, but my speed is 0.
That's okay.
It's either just focus you or focus these two.
12.
12 is gonna fail.
I mean, I don't feel. I'll just roll plus anyway. 24 plus 2, 27. 26.
26. You succeed, so you will take half of this damage. Siegfried will take all of this damage. I rolled kind of bad, kind of good. As I do quick maths, 28 points of cold damage to Siegfried, 14 to Kevhorn, as this cone of cold blasts over the two of you.
I am going to shield 2 damage from Siegfried with my anchor.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It's not very much. I apologize.
It was really close to half of my health, so.
As she looks down at your shivering form, Kevhorn's, let go of me.
Don't do it.
Okay, Elsa.
At the end, or her turn ends, Siegfried, you feel this snow slough off of your wings as this cone of cold rushes over you. You're no longer restrained. It is now your turn.
Hooray. Siegfried will fly up, I'll just say 10 feet, as these orbs of light begin to shimmer around her. And you guys have seen these balls of light before, but there seems to be more in quantity as he's now ascended, I guess. And I'm casting Guiding Bolt at first level.
All right, it is at disadvantage because of the blinding light.
17. I think it hits, but 27.
27, well, and that's disadvantage.
Yeah.
Jesus Moses, yeah, that hits. But reaction time, as this bolt blasts towards her, the shield comes up once again and obliterates Kevhorn. Dexterity saving throw for me, please. And your echo.
At least it's only me.
Or no, wait, your echo can pass and not take damage. So yeah, echo and you have to make the dex save.
At least it's only me.
That's true.
18 for actual Kevhorn.
That will pass. You'll take no damage.
And Echo's gone.
Echo obliterates as shards of ice rip through its body.
He rolled a 3.
That does 18 radiant damage.
The shield does block the damage.
Oh yeah, right.
Yep. So unfortunately, you go right after her because she gets her reaction right away. So it's hard to hit her with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else from you?
That be it.
That be it. All right. Then we'll have a legendary action. As she looks down and tells you to let go, and you don't let go, and the shards of ice go. You block yourself from the shards of ice. She brings down this blackened clawed hand to try and stab you.
No.
I missed the tray completely. All right, that is probably gonna hit with a 28.
No.
Oh, forgot to
I start
change
spamming healing.
I start spamming. I need healing.
I don't need healing yet.
Well, we'll see. Don't say that too quickly.
I got hit by a shotgun pellet from like 50 meters away. I need healing.
Just one pellet hits you. I need healing. Let's do 13 points of piercing damage and 3 points of cold damage. And that is her legendary action.
16, right?
16
13
total,
plus 3.
Yep. As you take these stabbing claws into you, Kevhorn, it is your turn.
I will look up at her. Oh, I'm never gonna let go of you. You can take that as my vow as I cast Vow of Enmity.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that was sick. And that gives you advantage against her, correct?
Yep, so it's going to be a flat roll for my damage, or my attack.
It is.
Then I suplex her into the ground. Ooh, 14 plus 9, 23.
23 will hit, and no shield reaction.
So the first time I attacked her, the very first time she threw up a shield, I used Strike of Giants. Would that have gone? Would my Strike of Giants been like gone from that attack?
Does Strike of Giants say you have to determine it before or after a hit?
When you hit a target with a melee weapon attack or a ranged weapon attack using thrown weapon, you can imbue the attack with an additional effect.
You would not have used it because it does work like Divine Strike, where you choose to do it after you hit.
Okay. She's gonna get hit hard. Okay, that's 7 plus 4. 11 plus my one last smite.
Yeah, get her.
Hey,
Get her.
yeah.
Get her.
I am tired of her. 23.
23 points of damage. Another big strike from Kevhorn as he stabs his trident into the queen once again. Black blood is oozing out of these stab wounds, staining her silver and blue dress as this fight rages on.
And that is it for me. I can't do anything else.
All right. At the end of Kevhorn's turn, we have another legendary action. Let's stab Kevhorn again, shall we?
No!
God, she's been really good on these. Another slash of her claws as a 28 once again.
No!
No, don't do it, mommy. We've got not a lot of damage. 7 points of slashing damage and 4 points of cold.
Okay, 11.
All right. With that, it will then be my initiatives over here now. Rekala is going to strike at the Permafrost Guardian twice, disadvantage on both hits. First one does still hit. Second one misses though. She clubs him once with her grandfather's club. All right, and then I hate to do it to you, Kevhorn. End of Rekala's turn, legendary action. It's gonna swing the staff at you to try and serrage you with its edge. This one will miss though. Maybe. Hold on. Your modifier is kind of decent. 16. Yeah, that will miss.
Thank God. Oh, sorry.
Reactions.
Saying, I forgot the name. See, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Ilmater.
Oh, yeah, Ilmater.
Permafrost Guardians. One is going to use its punch on Rekala, and the other punch at the shark. Gonna miss Rekala.
Yes.
Shark, it will also miss. I believe a 12. Does that miss a shark?
That is its AC. It's just
okay. Good, because I think it's actually a 13. Yeah, it's a 13.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he's here for. He's just here to absorb hits and do a little bit of damage.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, he is still up.
Nice. Let's do persuasion checks. Contested persuasion checks. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Contested.
18.
She's been rolling bad on these persuasion checks. Yeah, the Guardian continues to cartwheel and hits the wall and is just like, in video games, when they start hitting the wall but are continuing to do the action, just like cartwheeling into the wall.
This animation got stuck.
And it is over there doing its own thing. We then go to Benjamin.
Great. I am going to do, honestly, the exact same thing as last time. So I need a dexterity saving throw from the permafrost.
From the permafrost guardian. Big fail with a 4.
I only do 5 fire damage to him again because I've been rolling like a poo-poo.
The fire takes hold of him as he begins to sweat further.
And I already rolled for the shark at disadvantage. I believe he's going to miss with an 11.
An 11 does miss as the serrated teeth of the shark do not find purchase on this, though getting softer by the minute with this fire licking at him, a still hard-bodied permafrost elemental.
I think also, because Huey was stationed outside, I'm going to have him start flying out to find a window to fly in towards us.
Yes, he was outside on lookout, and now he's going to start looking. It will take him 2 turns to do so.
Yep.
Kelborn,
Okay.
it is your turn.
Why not? Get over there. You're so dead. I actually do have enough movement to get there if we're allowing me to move. Actually, either
Yes.
way, I could attack vertically, diagonally, so it wouldn't matter. But I will move over here.
Alright.
And I hunter's mark when I said that onto her.
Alright.
Let me just mark that so I remember.
It's this cold setting into your joints, making it harder to move on this already slippery ground.
I slowly heft my giant sword as my bones snap.
You do have disadvantage on this because of the layer action.
So is she still grappled or no?
She is still grappled.
So I should have flat.
Nope.
No?
Grapple only brings the creature's movement speed to 0. It's restrained that gives you advantage.
It's never as good as you think. It's
Yeah,
still
grapple-
very good.
Yeah. They just can't move around when they're grappled.
You guys got rope?
Hunter's
I
mark
actually don't
should,
think I
like,
do.
Fix that or something. I don't know. That would be nice, Hunter's Mark, if you could be better.
If it gave you advantage or something.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a first level spell if that were the case.
Yeah, or like, I don't know. It just made it so that you couldn't have disadvantage. It's like you can't have disadvantage on the attack. All right. Fudge, dude. Yeah, so the first swing's definitely gonna miss. Because I rolled a 3.
Yep. She's just a sweet
Well,
little
let's see,
queen.
actually- yeah, no,
She shouldn't be getting to hit anyway.
14?
That will miss.
Is that with your bless?
That's with my bless.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on the bless, unfortunately. And then I swing again. It's gonna be slightly higher,
Oh?
but only slightly.
Oh?
So that's 15, 16, 17, 18.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Gross.
18. I rolled better on the blesses on that, so. Okay, so as the as I hit her with this giant sword, in which she barely takes that much damage. She takes 8, 9, 11 slashing, 4 psychic,
Mm-hmm.
and then an additional 6 from the Hunter's Mark. But
Okay.
as it connects, these shackles, these flaming shackles sprout out from the hilt of the sword and tried to latch onto her. I need a strength save.
Strength saving throw.
Does grapple give disadvantage on that?
It does not,
Damn
but she
it.
only rolled a 9. She
Ah!
will use a legendary resistance
Okay,
to
yeah,
resist.
that's fine. Either way, she takes an additional. Where are those die? 5 fire damage.
All right. I already lost track of the initial amount of damage.
Oh, that's fine.
He
I
did
still have it here.
21 initially.
Okay.
Yeah,
26 with the fire.
Yeah.
That's a really
Nice.
good turn. That was a really nice hit.
Finally, I got in. I did stuff. It was great. Okay,
Get him. Get her.
that's my turn.
Hey, a big turn nonetheless. But that does mean we're at the end of initiative. Another turn on the die.
What?
I like to imagine as Keltmore is coming up, I just like Turn her towards him.
Rotate it. Okay.
7.
Here you go, buddy. Get her.
Just like lean her down so he has a better chance to hit her.
Does it have to be a straight line?
No, it can be a S. It can be a L. I don't know.
Well, thank you for confirming that, because it doesn't say anything on here.
I would assume a straight line. I've never seen anything in D&D that's not a straight line.
It doesn't say straight line, though. It just says it's 60 feet long. I mean, like Wall of Fire, you don't have to straight line it.
I thought it specifically said a line, but it sounds like what you just read is just 60.
Yeah,
feet.
I think
it's 60 feet long.
Yeah, I'm looking at the book right here. It says a line.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
What
think
spell is this?
I think yours is misprinted, actually.
I'm assuming it's an ability and not a spell.
Oops. How do I make a line here? Hold on. Am I moving the whole thing for all of you?
Who's pinging next to me?
Don't worry.
Next to me.
Don't worry about it, my dude.
Oh, no reason to be pinging over there. No.
Oh, that's so juicy, though. I think we're gonna do it.
No, don't do it. I know what you're gonna do.
As Kelborn runs up and lands this giant strike on the Winter Queen, and Kelborn refuses to let go of her, you see the malice in her eyes begin to grow further. These big doe eyes have no look of innocence in them at all, as this roiling hatred is boiling deep in the darkness of her eyes. You feel the ground begin to quake below you. I need dexterity saving throws from everybody, please.
No.
Except for Siegfried.
No.
I am not letting her go. I'm using my DM inspiration. I'm never letting go.
I got a very high 12.
Very high 12. Okay, I'll take that into consideration.
Yes, it's not a normal 12. It's like higher than a normal 12.
Oh, okay. It's the top echelon of 12s.
You would say like an S tier 12.
If we're talking about S tier numbers, I got an S tier 11.
S tier 11. Perfect. That's also pretty good. That's also pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, almost as good as an S tier 12, but you know.
We can make room.
Bless.
There's plenty of room on the S tier.
It does not matter because I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
24.
Did you actually? Recall also rolled a nat 20.
Oh, good for her.
Does that mean I suplex her off the wall?
It's weird because it doesn't say what happens if you pass. I'll say that you stay on the same side as her, but there is a wall behind you. But Benjamin and Kelborn, you take... I just did the maths and then I forgot it. 22 points of cold damage and are pushed on the other side of the wall.
22, you said?
22. So Benjamin would be here.
Like here now.
11.
Yep, Kelborn would be there. Kelborn, you stay on the same side as her, still grappling her.
I'm going to...
That's right. It's a 10-foot wide wall, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. Sorry, you might be a little bit further out.
I'm going to reduce...
Or no, 5 foot.
Kelborn's damage by 2, so you'll take 2 less damage on that.
Woo. Okay. It is only 5 foot wide, 10 foot high. So yeah, this wall of snow and ice erupts out of the ground. It's 10 foot high, 5 foot thick, and 60 feet long, as it separates some of you from the Winter Queen and traps Kelborn in with her as she gets her action.
She's trapped in here with me.
So you think. Let's see what this... Okay, I got that spell, or I could do this spell.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm trapped in here real quick. Wait, hold on. Time out.
I'm
just a fisherman. Don't use your big stuff on me.
60-foot radius sphere. Gee whiz. That could hurt a lot of people. I don't think we'll do it right now. We'll save that for later.
That's a secret
Instead,
tool.
as she has her claws dug into you, Cavhorn, I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please. Oh wait, never mind. Hold on. I forgot there is no save for this. You start to feel your armor become cold, and the joints in between the pieces of armor begin to become stiffer. You will take 15 points of cold damage. And then you make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I will say the low health Pokemon music starts playing.
You hear from the other side of the ice wall.
That doesn't sound good.
I will use the second D of inspiration because I don't know what this means. It's a good thing I rolled that. Okay. 21.
21 will succeed. You do not have disadvantage on your attacks.
Oh. I don't think I'm gonna attack next turn.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me double check this. Oh no, never mind. This didn't matter. I won't have you roll it because you can't drop your armor. So you can keep that inspiration.
Oh, okay.
You do have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Joke's on her. I'm not attacking next turn.
All right. Her turn is over. Siegfried, it is your turn. I believe you are flying like right at the peak of the wall. So if you go up like 5 feet higher, you'd be able to see Cavhorn if that's what you want to do.
Okay, and the I don't have like a restricted speed because I'm flying, or do I?
Nope, you're free to fly. It's just on the ground that has rough terrain.
All right. I'll fly over there and 5 feet up as well. So I'm about, what is it, like 15? I can see 15. It's 15 feet tall. Or would I have to go up to 20?
No, you can see a 15. The wall's only 10 feet high.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 15.
Nope.
Cavhorn, in your head, you hear Nondum Tempus Tum. And Siegfried is going to do just a little baby heal. Nothing too crazy yet. Maybe it'll be better than I think. We'll see.
God? Is that you?
That is 7 healing as I use healing word.
I'll take what I can get.
And then I will use Sacred Flame on the Golem.
On the Guardian. It's going to fail with a 12 dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so that be 10, 17 radiant damage.
17 nice. Radiant. That's big damage from Sacred Flame. Let's go. Nice damage. All right. Anything else from Siegfried?
That is all.
All right. Then legendary action. She's going to pull her claws out of you, Cavhorn, and try to stab you again. That's gonna miss, I think.
I'm just a pincushion at this point.
17.
Yeah, no.
Sounds good. That means it's your turn.
Full restore. I will second wind.
Second wind.
Ooh, look at me. 12 health.
The big boy on campus, 12 health.
Yeah. That's a pretty decent second wind.
Guess what? Still healing. I'm using lay on hands on myself.
Just a double heal turn. Let's go.
She can hit hard. I don't want to die.
She hit me hard. Let go of her.
No. Not letting go.
I'll never let go, Jack.
Yeah, I look directly into her eyes and I say that.
Anything else from you, Catthorn?
No, that is it.
All right. Rakala is going to attempt to hit this Guardian. A natural 20 on her first swing.
Oh,
Second swing is a really bad little baby swing. But she doubles her damage output from that first round, so it's like she hit twice. All right. At the end of Rakala's turn, legendary action, because I forgot to do it at the end of Catthorn's turn. She's going to try and slap you with her staff. Gonna miss.
What the heck?
17 again. That means it's the Permafrost Guardians. That one, he's just done. He's out of this fight. This other one's gonna try and punch Rakala once. The shark once. Swing on Rakala is gonna miss. The shark, he hits.
Okay.
With 10 points of damage.
Still up.
Still up. Shark is tanking over there. Just taking the punches. Benjamin, it is your turn.
Okay. Just gonna scoot around this wall.
Scoot.
I'm gonna have my shark move over 5 feet before I use my last charge on my ring. I need another dexterity saving throw from the Guardian.
It will fail with a dirty one.
Good, I finally rolled better. That is 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. This Guardian's like one of the legs crumples a little bit as it keeps its hold standing, but looking weak.
Great, that is
as the flames lick at its frost.
24 attack by the shark.
Nice. That'll hit.
For 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. Very good, very good. Anything else from you?
I'm gonna have my anchor just move on top of the wall right there.
All right.
Assuming it'll move down. Well, yeah, because it can't float, so I'm assuming it'll just drop down when the wall drops down.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of Benjamin's turn. We have another legendary action to go through with, as the claws will come up to rake across you once again.
Stop
Catthorn.
it. Stop.
How does a 20 treat you? Dirty 20.
Shield.
Shield. Finally got a shield out of Catthorn. Either roll really bad or really good. As the shield on your gauntlet extends out to catch the claws before they can connect with you. Kelborn,
Okay.
it is your turn.
So it's not going to necessarily matter for this turn, I don't think. But if I cast a spell that gives me more movement speed, is it like magical movement speed? AKA, like, would I still have half that movement speed, or like
what does the wording on the spell say?
So I have 2 spells, but I'll read this. This one's fly.
Fly would ignore everything because you'd be in the air. Well, it wouldn't ignore your exhaustion.
I'm
I think that we went over this last
exhausted,
time.
but yeah,
so it would be halved.
It would be halved. Okay, I didn't know if like magical spells would like ignore that. Okay, well, I still either way I cast fly, dropping my hunter's mark, and we see Kelborn as like I like to pretend the camera view is like behind the Snow Queen as he like comes down from over the wall, swinging in a big arc with his sword through the air. He probably misses. 5. So that'd be 15.
15 will miss.
Yeah.
Are you action surging this?
No. Oh shit.
Because
You're right.
fly is an action.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I even have action search.
Are you not level 7 right now, guys? Are you level 6?
Or 7. I think you have action surge.
If you take 2 levels in fighters, you would. I mean, you would miss if you had action surge. So if you wanted to use it.
You're right. Yeah, I already said it, so we'll say I used it.
Okay.
But I missed
All
with
right.
that first swing, but I can come back with another, right?
That's true. You do get 2 attacks.
All right. Dude, this is so bad.
You're adding blast, right?
Yeah, no, that's a nat 1.
On that one. Unfortunate.
That's a
you
huge
do
waste
miss.
of an action surge.
Gotta try.
Happens.
Gotta
You
make
gotta
the
try.
effort.
I will bonus action second win because I can.
Okay, sounds good. Everybody got a second wind out of you. I believe. Did I let Kevhorn get an attack off without reactioning on him? Darn it. That sucks. All right. Anyway.
No, I healed.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
double healed this round. So she
I was
just
gonna say
okay.
he hasn't attacked another.
I was gonna say she didn't shield this round. Did she take damage? She didn't. Cool. That works for me because now it's a layer action. The wall collapses.
Oh, I didn't have to fly.
More
as
movement now, though.
yeah, you do have more movement.
Yeah, but I can't concentrate on Hunter's Mark or anything.
That's true.
Concentrate on fly.
She raises her staff once again as this blinding light catches on the snow and ice. Everybody has disadvantage on attacks against her and her allies. So end of the layer action. It is now her turn. See if she gets back her thing.
Did I not have disadvantage on those attacks?
You didn't.
I was rolling
Did you
with
roll with
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Because exhaustion, for some reason, I cannot wrap the rules around my head.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever.
What I will do
It's fine.
is I'll have you reroll one of those attacks. No, I'll have you reroll one of those attacks. Not both of them, just the one.
Come on.
Okay, that's a 16, 17, 27.
That will hit.
Yeah.
I feel so stupid.
It's a lot to you're doing a lot. I get it.
All right,
I've been there.
this
She's
is
got a lot of shit.
12 damage total.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Plus 7. So 19.
19.
I always forget to add the weapons damage.
Just this black blood splattering the snow and ground underneath her as these big slashes and stabs are connecting with her. I should have shielded that. Oh well. Anyway, we're moving on.
You can shield it. Shield it.
No. We're good. I'll just hurt you guys even more this turn. How about
No,
that?
I'd rather you just shield it.
Wait, is she immune to cold damage? She is. This is gonna be fun.
I kind of she was.
She bought a nucleus.
Let's start with the bonus action. Kevhorn, you feel your... Actually, she got hit. Let's do a Constitution saving throw. Concentration check. She will pass it. So she is going to use her bonus action to continue to freeze your armor. So you take damage again. Just for fun. 7 points of cold damage to you,
2
Kevhorn.
points of cold damage. I reduced it by 5.
All right, 2 points of cold damage. But I think she's going to drop the concentration on it. So let's see if she needs to. I don't think she does, actually. Yeah, no, this is instantaneous. Spell.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I know words. I know how words work. God. How
I mean, she's gonna do what she's gonna do.
how close is easy. 60-foot radius.
60? Yes.
Yeah. You see her coalesce a ball of snow in her hand once again, but instead of tossing it at all of you, she throws it straight up in the air. And as it does, it continues to grow larger and larger. This is a nasty spell, kids, and I'm sorry that it had to come to this.
TPK.
I'm not. I wanted to do it. I need Constitution saving throws from everybody, please.
Okay. I will use that last
Let's
DM
go.
inspiration.
Let's go. I think I might have passed for once. 18.
18 will pass.
Yes.
I don't need. I didn't need advantage. Fuck.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will pass. You'll take half of this.
I got a fuck it, what's in there? 29.
Did you actually get 29?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you passed.
I rolled a nat 20.
You'll take half of this. That's so
25.
surprising. I forgot what I was counting. 25? 25? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you'll pass. Everybody passes. You take half. I got so surprised I lost count twice.
We're still gonna die.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, y'all.
Okay, I don't know about you, but that low health Pokemon music is still playing in my head.
I tried.
How much HP does everybody have here? Just for the audience. I don't really care what you have.
I'm actually still pretty healthy. I'm only down 12. Because
For a total of what?
48.
48?
I have 31.
31?
I am also at 48.
Also 48?
I'm at 29.
You're at 29?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no.
So the total...
just so my
Okay.
shark is at 7 HP, if anyone
Okay.
was worried about the shark.
I have to roll where call is. She passes. She takes half as well. You guys just avoided taking 40 points of cold damage from this freezing sphere. You only take 20.
I only take 10.
You only take 10 because you resist cold damage. As this enormous ball of ice and snow lands on the ground, crushing all of you beneath it. But the majority of the damage has come from the cold, none from bludgeoning. So you take 20 points of damage, each of you, 10 for Benjamin.
Oh, let me roll a con save. A nat 20.
Very
Wow. Why?
good.
Well, I don't want to waste a nat 20 on this.
On your flying.
Yeah.
All right. With that, her turn is over. We count down the dice one more spot. And we go to Siegfried.
Don't like this.
What do you mean?
Okay. I am going to... Does she still have the blinding light up?
Yes, that was this turn. She did the blinding light.
Okay. I am going to Sacred Flame her then.
All right. Dexterity saving throw. Okay, she's got a decent dex save. 17.
That will pass.
All right.
And as a bonus action, I guess I'll do it. I'm gonna do a mass healing word,
Okay.
and I will heal me, the boys, and Rakala.
Okay.
For a third.
Not the
level,
queen?
right? No. And that will be. Make sure I'm rolling the right one here. Okay. Really bad. It is 4. Everybody gets 4 health.
4 health. Nice.
Healing's healing.
Don't say
I'm
it.
not gonna turn
Don't say
it
it. Didn't do nothing for you.
Don't spend it all in one place.
And I'll end my turn.
All right, legendary action. Let's stab Caphorn again, shall we?
Stop it!
Stop holding on to her, natural one. It is your turn, Caphorn. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
Wait. I just thought about something, like, don't worry about it.
Okay. I won't.
I will put my Echo next to Kelborn.
Oh, look at that. He's already there.
Oh my god. Whoa.
As this molten Caphorn appears.
And I will... I'll try to deal some damage.
All right, disadvantage.
Nope. Vow Amnesty. Until
That
she
would Amnesty, that's
drops.
right. Flat roll.
Didn't you know we went to the altar and I made my vows?
Bro.
You're married? We're gonna kill your wife?
Yeah. I don't
I
like
think
her.
that's against the law.
I
I mean,
rolled
murder in
a.
general is against the law.
No matter who it's against, Baka.
Yeah. It's just,
Oh, is that the case? I've got some calls to make.
Hello.
I was
rolled
just
a
a lawyer.
nine. I rolled a
you roll?
9 plus 9, 18.
Ice shield. Take a
Oh,
dexterity save.
right. Is this it? I don't have any more advantages. Is this it? 16? That doesn't make it, right?
This is a saving throw. Did you use bless?
You know what? Elmoner has my back. 17?
17 will succeed. You miss taking 17 points of damage. So the hit is nullified, but you don't take damage. If you have Unleash Incarnation, you can do so.
Nope.
Or something else.
I have used everything
You have
in my
used
arsenal.
everything. Sounds good to me. I like those words. Legendary action at the end of your turn.
Stop.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit you.
Shield.
Shield. Another use of shield as it expands to catch your claws once again. It will then be Rakala is going to try and hit this guy again at disadvantage. Gonna miss the first one. Second one, gonna miss again. 2 misses from Rakala. We have our final legendary action of the round. Natural 20 against Kevhorn.
I am going to use my reaction to
Okay.
negate that critical hit.
Let's go.
As,
Nice.
this red and yellow radiant energy protects Kevhorn.
Very good. So just a normal roll. You take 11 points of slashing damage and 7 points of cold damage. Total of 18.
Down.
Kevhorn releases his hold on the Winter Queen and falls as she turns to address the flying Kelborn. At the end of Rakala's turn, Permafrost Guardian is going to punch back at Rakala twice. 1 hit. 1 hit. She will take 5 is 10 plus its damage modifier. 14 points of damage to Rakala. She is holding on by a sliver.
got it, Rakala. You're doing so good.
I don't feel so good.
We got look.
Benjamin, it is your turn.
Okay, Huey enters the battlefield. I'm assuming he just like enters this round, and then next round I'll be able to, because it counted down to 0, so he's just on the field now.
Yep.
Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If I happen to succeed on making someone drop something, could I pick that up as like an object interaction, free action situation?
How Baldur's Gate rules do I want to be about this? I'll say you can pick it up for free. You wouldn't be able to use its stuff, but you're using your action to make them drop it anyway, so.
Yep, I don't want to do anything with it. I just want to pick it up. We're gonna.
It's an action to equip so that it actually makes sense to make people drop shit.
Yep,
But you
yep,
can still pick
that's-
it up. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So I am going to use command on the queen
Command
to
goes
have her
big.
drop, and I'm going to use a charge from my pendant to give her disadvantage.
All right. Is this a charm effect?
It does not say that, but you have been allowing me to use the pendant, which is specific to charm things.
That is true. Let me see.
So that's why. Otherwise, we can also say that I cannot give her disadvantage. Because in command, it says nothing about charm.
That's true.
It's just a wisdom saving throw or follow the command. Doesn't affect undead or understand your language, or if it's directly harmful. And then it just gives suggestions.
Let me double check your thing, because your thing is based off of an instance where command was being used. Disadvantage creatures makes those against being charmed by you. Yes, I do believe it wouldn't affect command, is what I'll say. So
My pendant?
Your pendant would not come, because it. Not to go into the whole backstory, but it's based off of an instance where the creature was already charmed and then command worked, so that's why. So yeah, no, command would not work with your charm.
Okay, I will remember that in the future. I'm still gonna do it.
Yep, she doesn't have an advantage on it though, so it is a flat roll. Because if we did count as it's a whole thing. Anyway, just a flat roll. What's the save she has to make?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. She doesn't have an extra thing to this, so it's just her flat wisdom, which is still decent. But she does roll a 10.
Great. So she drops that.
Legendary resistance.
I mean,
Her
that's
final legendary resistance.
I kind of expected that.
Gotta use them while she's alive, you know?
But also, it was worth a shot. It was really worth a shot, y'all.
It's true.
It would have been so cool because I was gonna bonus action Misty Step in there and then run away with it. It was gonna be so fucking cool, y'all. Just saying. That's everything. That was my action, and my shark is dead, so I don't have anything else.
All right, then it's Kelborn's turn.
Okay. I want to get rid of concentration on fly. I guess I will. That'll be fine. I drop to my feet from flying, and I say, "Thanks, we're gonna need you here." And I cast Confusion, 10 feet behind her, so it only gets her, in a hopes to confuse her.
What is the save?
That's a great question. Confusion, I believe it's gonna be Wisdom. Let me just pull it up.
Where you're putting it, would it hit the Guardian as well?
No, because then I would hit Rykala.
Oh, I wasn't sure on your exact placement. That's fine.
Yeah, it's a Wisdom save.
All right.
She isn't great at them.
She's decent at them. 20. Dirty 20.
That passes. Shit. Bummer.
As Sphinx comes out and tries to throw this fairy magic on her, and you land on your feet in front of her, you now see her full height, above 8 feet tall, standing over you, staring down at you.
Big gulp.
With blood dripping all over her dress and into the snow. This black blood, as she stares down at you and gets ready for the next round.
Yep. That's all I can do.
Dice goes down to 5. You end your turn. Layer action. You no longer have disadvantage on attacks against her. The icy wind and stinging snow begins to swirl once again. All creatures that aren't immune to cold damage have disadvantage on making saving throws against cold damage or cold-based effects while in 60 feet of her.
Okay.
She will take her turn to now address Kelborn. Let's see if she can get her thing back. Where's my heavy d6? There we go. Oh wow, jumped straight out and landed sideways. Does not get her cold snap back, but is going to take her. Wow, she gets a 2 attacks. I could have been attacking Kelborn twice every round. That's sad. I'm going to stay at 1 attack. It's fine. She's been doing enough with just the 1. This is her minor nerf. She's going to try and stab Kelborn with her staff. Wow, that's bad. 14.
Oh, that misses. Woo!
Yes. As you deflect the incoming staff stab with your sword. That is her turn. That means it goes to Siegfried.
Cool. Siegfried is going to fly up behind Kevhorn. And Kevhorn, you can hear in your head, "Non est tibi tempus mori, Kevhorn." And thematically, Siegfried is going to pick Kevhorn up, and you can feel Siegfried's presence around you as you are healed for 35 health.
Dang.
And as your eyes flicker open, for a moment, Siegfried doesn't look like Siegfried. But that's it. And then Siegfried is going to fly back 15 feet.
What does that mean?
Sieg, what are we?
What
At the end of Siegfried's turn, legendary action to attack Kelborn.
What the fuck?
Not Kelborn.
Oh wait, Kelborn.
26 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Very good, very good.
All right, roll the damage.
Not bad. 9 points of slashing and 3 points of cold for a total of 12 points of damage.
Reduce that by 2.
10 points of damage. And yes, Kevhorn, you see this, you feel yourself being lifted up slightly. Your body begins to mend. Something that Barely didn't mention is because he doesn't know about it. You feel like a slight constricting around your muscles as your body's being regenerated from this healing magic, and you are placed back down after getting this. Open your eyes slightly to see this strange visage in front of you. You're unsure if it's Siegfried or not, and you were back up at what, 35 health was it?
35.
Yep.
All right.
What? I have a question.
Yes.
Since I did go unconscious, would my vow of enmity still be up?
I don't believe it's concentration. I think it only goes away if they go down, but let me double check.
Against it for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 or falls unconscious.
I believe it's still up then, because your vow is still taking place.
Okay, I hug her. I'm joking.
Use your action to grapple. Let's go.
It's already there. It did drop. My echo did drop when I did go unconscious, so I'm gonna put it back there.
Okay.
And I will stab her, letting her know of my presence.
All right.
Oh. Well, I'll let her know that I do damage, and I rolled a 14.
I will miss. As you are like all of these strange sensations that accosted you as you were unconscious and brought back, and trying to get yourself up to stab into her, you aren't quite able to get your footing on this slippery ground underneath you, but you are standing. You do have health.
Did you use Bless?
Did you use Bless?
I keep forgetting my... Oh. 15.
15 seconds. But she is going to take her legendary action to now swing on you because you've made your presence known.
What the heck?
Stay down. That will be a 19 to hit.
Nope.
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 Sounds good.
You should go.
Rakal is going to attack the Permafrost Guardian twice. Misses both. Permafrost Guardian is going to attack her twice. Misses both.
They're just having a slap fight over there.
Slap fight.
Okay.
Benjamin, it is your turn.
Huey's going to use his movement and action just to fly up next to Siegfried, but he's still invisible. And what's the... We're on disadvantage this time around for attacks? Or is it disadvantage?
No, it's disadvantage on the cold saves.
Cool. I'm gonna fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at this Guardian.
Blast.
I believe both are gonna hit. That is a 21 and an 18.
Ice shield on the first one.
I'm doing them on the Guardian.
Oh, on the Guardian. Never mind. Yeah, you're good then. Ice shield still no. You hit both.
Ugh. Total of 5 damage.
Nice. He still stands.
I'm so sick of this fucking guardian.
We all have our fights. Benjamin's fighting the Ice Guardian, while the rest of you are fighting the Winter Queen.
I'm just trying to keep
Archfey of the Winter Court.
Rakala over here.
Fair enough. All right. Oh yeah.
Well, how am I looking? Yeah, let's be a little. I'm gonna move up next to him. Give him another option besides Rakala.
Cute. Legendary action. Kevhorn, you're gonna attack again. That will miss with a 11. Then we go to Kelborn.
I have a question.
Yes.
I keep forgetting about this little perk that you gave me.
Little perk I gave you.
The shield.
Yes.
Is it whenever they try to attack me, or I am attacked?
Which perk are you mentioning with the shield?
the third one.
Let me pull it.
If I say it out loud, it's really obvious.
Yeah, I know. God, where is Mountain Daughter Shield? That's what it's called. Oh yeah, it's when you're attacked, so they don't have to hit.
I say no, you stay down. Make a strength save. I swear to God.
Right. It's a shove. It's a shove. So you would roll your athletics, and she would roll athletics or acrobatics.
If
But she's going to do acrobatics because it's slightly better. Sorry, you got to use that for the first time. What did you roll?
16 plus 8.
Okay.
24.
24. She also rolled a 24, but she's the one saving, so it would not go through.
Good try.
It is you do hit her hard with this shield as you rush forward at her, but she stands her ground, her hooves digging into the snow and ice to keep her standing.
I'll give her a good old glare.
The shield
Does this count
bash.
as an attack roll or no?
No, this is a reaction. I guess it is a shove and an attack.
I think it's an ability check though.
It is an ability check. You're right. So yeah, it wouldn't be an attack.
Okay. Yeah, I was just
But
gonna.
you wouldn't add bless if that's what you're looking for.
Per the rule, so I just looked at shove. Using the attack action, you make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you.
Mm-hmm. So if you could add bless, if you didn't, which would mean no matter what you would succeed because you tied with her.
I rolled a 4, so
28. Yeah, you knock her prone.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
one time I use it.
She does not get her hooves into the ground. Nice rule lawyering. I can appreciate the hustle on that. I would do the same thing. She is prone. As she falls, Kelborn, it is your turn.
As she falls,
Lay it into her. I am done with her.
I use my action to sneeze. No, as she falls, let's go for the big swing down. I assume, do I have advantage because she's prone?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled 16, so that's gonna be and 12, 16 damage on that hit.
Kelborn, as this Winter Queen gets bashed with a shield from Kevhorn, and she falls down. She raises her antlered head to look up at you as you swing your sword down. How would you like to finish her?
For the Spring Court, for the princess, you're no more. And I bring the thing down and I behead her.
You cut her head off. It lands on the ground, doe eyes dulling, mouth slightly agape as black blood pools on the ground and her body falls down, headless. The combat is currently over. As the Winter Queen lays dead on the ground. The Permafrost Guardian that Rakala and Benjamin were fighting doesn't have enough energy left in it, and it crumbles and falls apart. The other one is still cartwheeling towards the wall, being full health. But you are here in this courtroom alone. You do remember the bird being sent off. You don't know the repercussions of that, little snowbird.
At this point, I've left my sword. It's like still, it's impaled in that ice trail she had been leaving behind her, and I sprint for the throne.
Yes, you run up towards the throne. You see the princess sitting in the left throne chair, still frozen, and the king kneeling before the main throne.
Yeah, I run up to the princess and I just like, I lay my hand on her face and come on, melt, come on.
Yeah, as you lay your hand on it, you do feel the ice is slick with water. It doesn't seem to be melting fast, but there is water on it now.
I think it's working. I think she's melting. And someone get me a fire.
I don't even know if I have a tinderbox. Hold on.
I have a tinderbox and torch. I'll run up.
Yeah. Thanks. And I grab it and I start like holding it, not like right up against her, but like, you know, starting to try and melt away.
Yeah, you bring a heat source closer and you see the melting does begin to become a little more rapid. You can see like bits of fabric starting to become visible through the ice as it melts away from her. It does seem like it's going to take a little bit though.
I will report spores to Sieg. You're still flying, right?
At the moment, yeah.
Cool look. Dig in the look. Are you able to fly up to see if the other party is still fighting?
Can I fly like out? Is there an opening above us?
Yes, so this courtroom is open. Like you were in it was enclosed when you were inside like the building part, but this courtroom is open and you'd be able to see out into the yard and to the outer wall if you would like.
Okay, Siegfried will fly up and take a glance.
All right, roll a perception check.
Good at these. Uh, 13.
Yeah, you're looking around and you see a lot of shattered permafrost guardians, and it seems that the members of the guards of the spring court, as well as your allies, are pretty handily taking care of these people outside.
Siegfried will respond to Catforn, and he'll say, "Videtur vicimus."
Sieg? What language is that?
I don't know that anybody knows.
Yeah, if you don't know, then they probably won't.
Latin. I know.
It's Latin.
That's Latin.
You went to college, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think you guys have ever asked Siegfried what language he speaks when he's doing incantations. So.
Just thought he was babbling the whole time.
Well, that's just that spellcaster speak.
Benjamin has gone over and has scooped up the queen's staff and like using the snow to like wipe the nasty blood off of it. Yeah, and is aware that the queen sent a bird off somewhere, so is gonna call the permafrost guardian over towards him because he is charmed for an hour.
First off, give me a Constitution saving throw as you pick up this staff.
Love to. It's an 18.
Yes. You do not gain a level of exhaustion as this cold grips into your hand. You see your skin already almost kind of blackens from the cold touch of the staff.
Seawater doesn't freeze. I will kind of tuck it away, but then also call out to everyone and say, she did call for reinforcements, and I have a feeling it is going to be of the giant variety. We should be ready for someone else to appear here soon.
I'll look towards Calborn and the princess.
I've got both hands on cheeks. Facial cheeks.
Which one? Oh, okay.
And I
You're like starting, like the ice is almost thin enough to feel her skin on her face as you're holding, and like the torch that's by her feet, you can see like more of her leg becoming exposed as the ice is melting.
yeah. I'll if Kevin wants to finish the sentence, but I do have something I want to do after that.
I mean, I'd be putting a hand on your shoulder and saying, we might have company soon. Are you able to fight?
Yeah, I'll be alright. Give me a second.
Siegfried is going to fly down next to Kelborn as well. He'll also place a hand like on her shoulder to see if there's anything he can do to help. You know, it's radiant energy around him, but
yeah, like just your body heat itself is like you start to feel like this ice has already been melting too. You kind of can feel her shoulder through it. This spring eladrin sitting here, you can start like the place where on her face that Kelborn has his hands where the ice is melting. The skin is like a dull green, but it already is starting to turn a brighter green as this ice is beginning to fade.
I'm looking in what would be her eyes. Say, Princess, can you hear me? And I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on her.
Yeah, are you gonna the surface thoughts you do, like it's very faint and it's almost like it's like a static. There is no static in this world, but it's kind of like a fuzzy, weird thought process. But you do hear a weak Kelborn.
She's in here. Yes, it's me. I'm here. We're here. I'm going to save you. The Queen's dead. Just hold on a little longer.
Yeah, you still feel like her thought trying to reach out to you. Like she can sense you're here, but can't, like still frozen enough that she doesn't know exactly if you're here or not.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Well, at that point I turn around. Like I am going somewhere, but it's not far.
You just see Benjamin like in the background, like dragging your sword across the snow to get it closer to you.
Yeah, like the trails of ice that were dragging behind the queen and the permafrost guardians have already like melted into the snow. There is no longer difficult terrain.
Nice. As you like bring the sword to me. Thank you. Who looks really bad here? Or is it just
Brakala? She has 2 HP.
Okay. Who important here?
Brutal.
Okay,
Brutal.
so I am going to actually I could just do this. It's not huge, but I'll cast Aid. So everybody gets 5
Nice.
HP. Is it temp or is it?
Ooh.
I think it just is for the day, right?
Oh yeah, you
I
guys
think-
get 5 HP and it increases your hit point maximum by 5 until the end of the duration. For 8 hours.
8 hours. So you get that. I will say at this point, after 8 is cast, you have a round to do what you need to do. Get in position, cast your spells, but it is a round. And anything that you're holding on to from the previous fight continues into this next one.
Okay.
The Feywild has weird time. 1 minute doesn't necessarily mean a minute right now.
I'm gonna cure wounds, Siegfried.
Okay.
For the first time, I was like, I don't normally need to do this because you've been here. Well, I guess it's more Finks.
Yeah, he takes credit for everything I do.
Finks. I guess Finks comes out and like sprays some of her
I was
acorn
gonna have her kiss
alcohol.
him on the cheek, but
Sprays some of her acorn alcohol onto your wounds.
it disinfects
sorry,
it.
It'll say,
Pixie
gracias
spit
to
and
you.
alcohol.